I banned my mother-in-law from the house. My son Daniel is 16 and still dealing with losing his mom 6 years ago. I got engaged 2 years ago to someone I really care about, but her mom is a nightmare. She dresses like some country music star reject and thinks she knows everything about raising kids. Daniel is quiet. He's always been that way. He says please and thank you, does his homework, stays out of trouble. But my future mother-in-law decided he's broken somehow. At every single family dinner, she'd corner him with questions. Why don't you have a girlfriend yet? Are you gay? Do you have friends at school? Why are you so weird? Just loud enough for everyone to hear. Daniel would just sit there frozen while she poked at him. She started calling him autistic, then antisocial. Then she'd Google symptoms on her phone right at the dinner table and read them out loud, comparing them to Daniel. My fiancé would tell her to stop, but her mom would cry and say she's just worried about Danny and wants to help him. I told Daniel he didn't have to come to family dinners anymore if he didn't want to. He looked so relieved. For 3 months, whenever her mom came over, Daniel would stay in his room or go to a friend's house. My future mother-in-law hated it. She'd complain every single visit about how I'm turning Daniel into a spoiled brat who can't handle family. Last Tuesday, she showed up without calling first. Daniel was home doing homework. He came downstairs, said hi to her politely like always, then went to the bathroom. She sat in the living room with my fiancé drinking coffee. I was upstairs folding laundry when Daniel knocked on my bedroom door looking panicked. Dad, my journal's gone. It was on my desk and now it's not there. We tore his room apart looking for it. Under the bed, in his backpack, everywhere. Nothing. I went downstairs and asked my fiancé if she'd seen it. She was in the kitchen loading the dishwasher and said no. Then I asked where her mom was. She said the living room. But I looked over and the living room was empty. I heard footsteps on the stairs. Her mom was coming down from the second floor with her giant purse clutched against her chest. I asked where she'd been. She smiled and said she was just using the upstairs bathroom because Daniel was in the downstairs one. But we have a bathroom right off the kitchen that guests always use. I looked at her purse. It's one of those huge leather bags that could fit a laptop. I asked if she took Daniel's journal. Her face went red immediately. She called for my fiancé to come in from the kitchen. My fiancé walked in asking what was wrong. I told her mom to show me what's in her purse. She refused and started walking toward the front door. I stepped in front of the door. My fiancé told me I was being crazy and to let her mom leave. Her mom was shaking her head, saying she couldn't believe I'd accuse her of stealing. I didn't move. I told her to open the purse or I'm calling the cops for theft. She finally dumped it out on the coffee table. Wallet, keys, makeup, receipts, and Daniel's journal with his name written on the front in Sharpie. She grabbed it and held it to her chest. Started crying, saying this was her only way to understand Daniel because he won't talk to her. She said she cares about him and just wanted to read it to figure out how to connect with him. I yelled at her to get out. Told her she's never allowed back in my house. She tried to hug the journal, but I yanked it out of her hands and pointed at the door. My fiancé started crying, asking me to calm down. Her mom left sobbing. My fiancé said banning her was too much and that her mom just made a mistake. I told her that mistake was theft and invasion of privacy. Her dad called me an hour later screaming that I'm abusive and controlling. Said his daughter better wake up and cancel the wedding. Said I won't apologize, there's no wedding. Oh.